I think we are good. Yep, there we go. Allow me to make myself larger. All right. Let's get started. Yeah, I talked about that. Oh, I don't remember. Geese is it? Oh, I see what's happening. Oh my god, that's jank. Oh, it's. I mean, the Sam Show characters have always had that issue, but damn, that is to an exceptional degree. Ah. Oh yeah, I need to set the game category. Yes, this takes place in a traditional American manner. You specifically have to eat jelly-filled donuts. All right, I figure Gandalf could probably explain it better. Yeah, it's the hurt box on the swords. In order to make them semi-balanced compared to other KOF characters, you can hit the extended range off of the weapons. Yeah, it's primarily a game balance thing. It's just it can be a little bit fucked up depending on the character. That's kind of why I felt like Darley might have been a bad pick, but Yashabaru would have been just as bad, honestly. Actually, Yashamaru might have actually been worse, considering that his entire gimmick is his very, very good range. Welcome to Fatal Frame, where we talk primarily about King of Fighters and SNK games. Yeah, I'm trying to remember how this puzzle worked. Because you need to have all the masks on the podium in order to access that next room. My fuse note. I felt some especially powerful energy off of that woman in the white kimono. I think she's the one probably behind this mansion's curse. I have to appease her spirit somehow, before anyone else falls victim to this mansion. I have to find out what exactly is keeping her drawn back to this world. And why did she let me go when she had me, I wonder? Maybe that has something to do with it. Oh yeah, do I need to... Well, it's like crickets chirping right now. Do I need to increase the sound volume for the game? Yeah, I feel like I probably should have just did this puzzle the other day when I was already at it. Right now, I'm kind of stuck trying to refresh my memory and trying to remember how to actually approach this whole thing. Oh, I got some Type 74 film at least. Oh, wait, shit, I almost forgot to do the thing that I need to do. Hold on. So, camera equipped. Switch to software renderer. Unequipped, switch back to Vulkan, and that should fix the tracking. Hey, did you guys know that Fatal Frame is a very janky game? Okay, so yeah, I specifically need the masks in order to get through. I am so embarrassed though. Well, not really, because I mean, technically, I started Fatal Frame earlier this week. I don't know. It just feels super awkward when somebody else that's also applying is doing the same game I'm doing. But I guess nothing can be done about it. Gandalf, no, that's rude. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like how I'm supposed to route this. Maybe I'm just overthinking this whole thing. Yeah, maybe, possibly. I don't know, because I keep thinking the way that I need to do this is like route it in a certain way. Sure, there's got to be something missing. I don't know. Any suggestions from you guys? I mean, I can. Hmm. Let's take the angry mask from the door. Oh, a second. Let me adjust controls real quick. That didn't help at all. Okay, I do have the joyful mask in my inventory. God, why is the happy mask so creepy? Oh! Okay, I'm done. Never mind, we're making progress. We'll just have to go back to the mask room later. So we'll ignore that for now. Continue down this hallway. And there should be double doors. Right here. And we have another one of these puzzles. Which is... I fucked up. Right? No, maybe I got it right the first time. No, because... Okay, let's move this one up first. This one here. You go that way. I go home. There we go. Oh, where are you? There we go. Out of my house. Oh. That might be why my controller has been working like crap the last couple of days. Seems yelling at me to update the firmware. Okay, so I think if I put the, hold on. There we go. Fuck off. Anyway, if I remember right, all I need to do is use the master reflections on one of the normal doors that I would, use one of the other masks for. And that'll let me through. Like that. It's like a skeleton key. Except it's a mask. Alright, just a bit more through. If I remember right, we are almost through the end of the Demon Tag chapter. Am I seriously mispronouncing that much? Am I legitimately slurring my words that much? I thought I turned down. I thought I've turned off the upscaling. Oh wait, hold on. I need to go to the library. Yeah, I do still think it's kind of impressive what they were managing to get into out of the PS2 in terms of its lighting. I mean, it's mostly just filters, don't get me wrong, but ahead. I should probably switch to a cheaper type. I really should be saving those high calibers. Yeah, let's switch back to Type 37. Wait, did the doll room get locked? God damn it. Am I gonna have to make like a big loop to get to where I want to be? God, I'm gonna have to make one big loop to get into the atrium. Damn it. Fairly certain this is where I need to be. Yeah, Barrier. Whoa, shit! Was that another head? There she is. I don't think it's worth fighting that bitch in this room. Alright. Much easier once I got her into the room. Also, earthquake. We need to be careful of those. Those could possibly end my run. There we go. Dangerously low health now. Alright, I am definitely going to want to heal up before this next fight. I can only do this once. If I fuck this up, then I gotta go back to save. My light. I don't have your eyes. Turn off the vacuum cleaner. That was close. And out. No health loss. We are good to go. Let's open the damn door. Oh, hey, Flip Door, man. Oh, so it's the Door of Truth. So here's a question for you, Scream. If you have a very cruel and unusual ritual that's been going on for almost a millennia, how many angry spirits do you think that makes? At least we got the another part of the mirror.
It's another piece of the mirror.
Good news, Zenith! You were technically correct. By the way, there's no way you can win that fight. So, here's a fun fact for people who aren't too familiar with, like, the various kinds of batshit yokai that are in Japanese mythology. There's this concept, mostly to keep, feudal lords from being too much of a cruel dipshit. Where, say for example, you are a lord over a small farming plantation. But you're an asshole. There's a famine going on. People are starting to starve, the crops are failing. But you decide, you know what, the peasants don't need that rice. You need that rice. You don't need that for yourself, you need that for money. I mean, these peasants are suffering, yeah, but you need ink and paper for, paintings and poems. So surprise, surprise, later on in the winter, the peasants on your plantation die. And they weren't very happy about the way that they died. Like, if you at least tried to help them out, they might have gone somewhat peacefully. But no, they're angry. All of them. Every single one of them. That bad juju builds up. And eventually, all of that bad juju eventually loses any and all semblance of sanity, starts merging into each other, and you get something called a gashadokuro, which is a gigantic, extremely angry, fuck-huge skeleton. And it hates you. It hates you a lot. The question you might be thinking, Dag, what if I do if I find a gigantic, fuck-huge skeleton that's angry at me on my lawn? You run. You run and you don't stop running. Now, is this thing a Gashadokuro? Not quite. It's definitely got elements of it. But there's definitely somewhat of a guiding intelligence to the absolute clusterfuck of a merged entity. Namely, the last shrine maiden that was actually sacrificed to it. Alright, so let's go down the van path. Don't worry, there's something specific that I'm trying to find. There we go. That's what I wanted. I might have to come back to that. Well, that's one down. Oh yeah, you guys want to know what the best part of huge spirit energies like a Gashadokuro is? They tend to also be somewhat magnetic and attract more spirits to their presence. Yeah, it's like the supernatural equivalent of a black hole. It drags everything else into it. So in this general region, there should have been Mudokata's corpse, the folklorist. There he is. Anyway, now we got a picture of how he died. Oh, those earthquakes are making me nervous.
My friend. Don't you recognize me?
Levi, I swear to God, if you continue that poll bullshit. Yeah, I wish that Zach would keep that shit to the war room. Calamity, year 1837 on the 13th day of the 12th month. The strangling ritual failed and caused the calamity. Oh my god. What a shock. Malice escaped in 1347. 1,347 souls were lost. So we got our passwords for the cycle. Oh, hey, film. Thanks. Is any popular game openly reference 9/11 aside from MGR? Crap, I'm actually trying to think. There had to be at least one other than MGR that did it. Levi, what the fuck is this bullshit that you're posting? Oh, is this Kanye being a schizo? Do people even remember who Puff Diddy is? Also, I thought Gik was before 9/11. Yeah, Gik was like right at the turn of the millennium. The Y2K, yeah, it took place during 1999. So you couldn't really have a 9/11 reference in Yik. My favorite part of Yik is when Alex Yickington ends up yelling at some guy, "Nobody cares about your bomb trade centers." Oh god, I'm gonna have to delete that part. Yeah, I want to say MGR might actually be the only one. Like, there was accidental parallels to 9/11 in some of the Rainbow Six games, but those came out, like, way before September 11th attacks actually happened. I remember, like, Rogue Spear specifically ended up having as a plot point that there was a huge terrorism spike in the summer of 2001. And boy, was that unfortunate. That was a very unfortunate near future date for that game. What's someone streaming Rogue Spear? Rogue Spear was pretty fun. Yeah, Deus Ex also ended up referencing 9/11 before it actually happened completely by accident. Yeah, I watched the new Hunters short. Oh, shit. I am very mad that that didn't capture. Yeah, I also enjoyed Guy Chapman just sucking on a silly straw in one of Kevin's veins. In all honesty, this... Please don't crash the emulator. Alright, what am I looking for? So I need a blue ring to show up. There we go. Yeah, I think my favorite conspiracy of all time is the conspiracy of the U.S. government trying to hire, what's his fucking name? The guy who directed The Shining. Stanley Kubrick. U.S. government ends up hiring Stanley Kubrick because they want to fake the moon landing to get one over on the Russians. And Stanley Kubrick is such a fucking perfectionist that instead of, like, actually filming a, faked moon landing, he basically forces DARPA and the government to actually go do it. Because it was genuinely easier than trying to fake it. The moon landing is fake thing is the... It's one of those things where the less you know about the US government, the more it makes sense. Specifically in regards to how certain agencies operate. Like, if you don't know jack shit about DARPA and what DARPA has gotten up to over the years, then the idea of, like, faking a moon landing just to get one over on the Russians, yeah, you know what, fair enough. And then you start learning about what DARPA does. What they have historically always been doing. And, yeah, there's no way we're keeping those weirdos in check. You see some of the weird shit that DARPA has actually made and gotten into production is like, okay, yeah. Yeah, alright, they did it. Today's challenge, we're getting in here. But my other favorite response to like something like the moon landing is how on earth could the US government keep something like that secret for so long? You wanna know how many years we were using the SR-71 Blackbird and didn't tell anyone? Like, legitimately sitting on that tech and actively using it since the 60s. I think the only ones who actively knew about it were the Russians, and God were they pissed. Every single time we'd fly recon flights with the Blackbird, there'd just be like this huge, massive register from the sound brakes, or from the sound barrier brakes. And it still technically counted as stealth because you couldn't target the damn thing. It was so unstealthy that it was still technically stealth because of the massive signature that it would put off. Would effectively shroud the actual target on the radar signatures. Ah, damn it. Didn't get the counter in time. That time I got the counter. No, Levi, that's in the main game. Ugh. Yeah, I want to say it's like in the, I want to say it was around mission 12, mission 13? I know it was relatively early game before we ended up going in the tunnels. Signs would have been 100% better if they hadn't showed the alien. Yeah, the problem with that is, God, why can't I remember his fucking name? That director really loves blowing his load early when it comes to his twists. His famous twists. I still think Sixth Sense was a decent movie, though. Yeah, M. Night Shyamalan Dimmadimada. Oh. Double ambush. Actually, triple ambush. Imagine playing EDF and not playing on Inferno. Spook, why did I start on Inferno? Man, you know how much fun I would be having actually getting to try out other weapons in EDF if I didn't start on Inferno? I still enjoy using the motor launcher, so. I don't know why. I genuinely get a massive enjoyment out of high caliber artillery. Turning Mask Man! Alright, sent Razor's Batsu. Also, one night of Overwatch, or 1 hour of Overwatch 2, the entire stream would just be waiting in a queue. Because for whatever reason, people still play Blizzard games. Like, I may not like Valorant much, but at least Valorant is still a game. A game that's not made by Blizzard. And dead. I mean, I'm sure Overwatch 2 must run better than the first game since, you know, new engine. I would hope so. But it's still the same characters and the same skills, except now you have to unlock them. Characters that you already purchased in the first game. I said it before, I'd say it again. I legitimately just rather play Paladin since that's a game that I already enjoy that's in that style. Also, despite Blizzard's diversity scaling, I still feel like Paladins has a more diverse cast and a more appealing cast to me as a gay man. Or gay dragon. I mean, shit, it has Drogos. I will never be good at playing Drogos, but it has Drogos. It has, Grover. You know what, Overwatch doesn't have? Grover. Although, Gandalf's gonna yell at me, saying that Grover got fucked up anyway, so he barely counts. Because he isn't a melee attacker anymore. I still think Grover is very, very fun to play. Like, he's not a melee attacker anymore, sure. But I think his gimmick with the axe is doing more damage the further away you are from the target that they hit is pretty neat. Yeah, Buck is done. I don't think Buck's ever coming back. Tiberius was tons of fun. Rom was tons of fun. Although Rom also got beat to death with the Nerf stick because he was so ungodly hard to deal with for a lot of teams. I still think he's a good sub-tank, though. Honestly, I think out of all of the hero shooters, Paladins probably has the most fun tanks. Other than Inara, I legitimately hate playing against Inara. Like, functionally, she's fine. I just fucking hate dealing with her. Oh god, Gandalf. Why can't I remember his name, Gandalf? If I remember right, he wasn't a very good flank character, but he was still decent enough where he repeatedly got picked. Yeah, it wasn't like Maeve, where if somebody was good with her, you would see her every goddamn round and she would be borderline unstoppable. And then there's the snipers, which make me want to die every single time I see a Strix. Or, why can't I remember the other sniper? There was Strix and then there was the girl whose name I can't remember. Oh well. Strix was at least a decent option as a sniper. The other one was, terrible. Actually bad. Not even fun to play, genuine garbage. Show the maiden no mercy. Cast the rope on her limbs, from the right arm, then the other. From the right foot, then the other. We'll come back here once I have the thing that I need to actually do this puzzle. I hate the roof of this room. Oh, it actually will not let me out. Alright, right? And then the left. Right. And then the left. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Nine volts don't do shit to you, but you still shouldn't do that with any sort of battery. Levi, have you seen fighter jet pilots? Yes, they are! Do you know how many of them actually fly drunk? I might get fucked up by the Hanya mask, man. Yeah, so you may have noticed, he has a lot of health. I forgot that he was able to do that. But yeah, fun fact, a lot of U.S. Air Force pilots... Oh, hold on. There we go. That was weird. Anyway, so fun fact, a bunch of U.S. Air Force pilots have gone on record as saying that before major operations, they tend to take a good couple of shots before getting into the plane. There's some practical reasons behind this. Part of it is making it easier for blood to flow through the body during higher G-forces. But as a result, they are also fucking drunk. I can't imagine that there was a single sober opera pilot in Vietnam. Yeah, you'd be correct. Almost all of them were completely shit-faced for various reasons. Maybe not all of them, but a very large quantity of bomber pilots in Vietnam were inebriated to varying degrees. Mostly because it was a very high-stress job to begin with. Like, this is the days where air support basically boiled down to hope for the love of God that the people that are flying with you take out whatever's shooting at you before it takes you out. Being a U.S. bomber pilot, by comparison, in modern times, like Poe's Desert Storm, is a much easier job by comparison. Like, you're still at risk, yeah, but as long as people aren't being, dumb, then generally you're going to be able to get your CAS on target and get out without many problems. Rare exceptions, of course, but for the most part, it's very smooth sailing by comparison to Korea and Vietnam and World War II. Especially World War II. Yeah, I don't think they did like any curbs on pilot drinking until like very early on in the Iraq War. Like not Operation Desert Storm, but the second time we visited, 2003. That's when they started actually putting. That's when the military started putting its foot down in terms of pilots drinking on the job. And I don't think they still ever fully resolved that issue. Let's see. They've been doing that for like the past year, Spike. Why, did one of my Fatal Frame videos get flagged for suicide and self-harm? I swear to God, if that's one of my videos, I'm gonna throw a shit fit. Oh! Oh, okay, it's a sick animation. I'm gonna do it, Shaggy! I'm gonna fucking do it, Shaggy! I really want to find a closer save point so I'm not walking as far back and forth. This is a bad room for a fight like this. This is not a good room for this kind of fight. Oh, thank you. So when somebody doing an edit of that Mario movie trailer, but replacing all of Chris Pratt's lines with I'm taking a piss. Malice, Souls, and Lost. Uh, 1347. Here we go. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. You know, what's funny is my interview is like a week away. I am still so fucking nervous. Like, I could. If I had like a heartbeat monitor on me right now, you know, the ones that VTubers normally use for when they're doing spooky game. Like, do you realize how high it would be right now? And it wouldn't have anything to do with the game itself. It would purely just be like the stress and anxiety that I'm inflicting on myself. Just waiting for this interview. And yeah, I know, kid. Just be yourself. I had my mother tell me that. I've had Ice Wolf tell me that. Almost everybody here has told me that. That's still not gonna stop me from stressing out. Ugh. Yeah, this is interviewing for the VTuber job. I have a interview on the 17th, Gandalf. I swear to God, if you say you go in, you sit down, and you give them a big handshake. Oh, oh no. It's the other obligatory joke you were going down. You tell them about your good buddy Gandalf. And you tell him how much of an amazing streamer he is, and how much he's inspired you. Hey, you know what, Gandalf? If I did that, I'd just pawn off Drakengard 2 on you, so I didn't have to play it. God, I hate these enemies so much. I feel like if I do 2, I'd only actually do, like, a single round of it. Yeah, I mean, all you really need from 2, anyway, is the one weapon story that basically inspired Devilo and Popola. And then the other thing that you need is just every single scene on the first route that involves Kaim and Angelus. Just so you can resolve that story. And that's kind of all you need. At the very least, this is a somewhat better arena. Oh, shit. I'm glad I'm saved. I'm glad I saved. Oh, yeah, so I want to show you guys something I just realized. So you know how my model occasionally, like, freaks the fuck out from the rigging? You want to know what's specifically causing that? I'm going to take my left hand. I'm going to wave it right in front of my... And there it goes. All that is just me, like, slightly scratching something on my face. At least I know not to do that when I get hired. Wait, I thought I saved when I got to... God damn it. I forgot to save. Alright. What are we at in terms of time right now, actually? 2 hours, and I did about an hour of Guilty Gear? Okay. Yeah, I genuinely don't get the people who get super obsessed about horse racing. I mean, gamblers are already addicts and they're aware of it, so that's beside the point. Yeah, I'm just talking about, like, people who don't really bet on the horses, they just really obsess about horse racing stats and horse breeding. I don't know. I just don't get it. Ah, crap. I just wasted type 37. Now, let me supplement my question. Why do people get so obsessed over horse racing that they end up making a gotcha game and an anime based entirely around horse girl idols? And then get pissy when people start making porn of the horse girl idols. This is such a bad room for this kind of fight. Yeah, I don't know why, but I'm suddenly in a mood to kind of play Metroid Prime soonish. I don't know if I do it here or save it for if I get hired, but I'm just kind of in a mood for like first person Metroid. 1, 3, 4, 7. Yeah, I kind of wish the Prime games got like detailed hacks, like the like Super Metroid does. I get that's an incredibly different skill set. Don't get me wrong, but I would actually like to see. Yeah, I know it's a hell of a lot harder to do by comparison. I don't expect people to actually go out of their way to do it, but it'd just be nice. Like I enjoy my boomer shooters and all, but I would actually like to see like another FPS style like Metroid Prime where it's more exploration based. That'd be nice. I think the closest thing really to it that I've played recently was that one mod that somebody did for Sonic Roboblast, where it's just you're playing as Samus instead. And even then, while it was interesting, the levels really aren't designed around Samus and her toolkit. I do think the change they made to like the mine stage, where Knack the Weasel is just absolutely fucked up because of Phazon, was a pretty good change, though. Yeah, you know, Knacko's favorite Sonic character, Knack. And his catchphrase, "How do you like me now?" I feel like if I get hired, I'll probably do like Probo Blast 2 someday. Maybe not like get in depth with the mods like I did here, but at least like a couple of runs. Tight 90, baby! Getting the high caliber shit. How much, Type 37 do I have left? 34. But yeah, I'm really trying to decide, like, what I'm actually going to do. Just so I have a list ready for when I do get interviewed. I got a general idea of what to do, at least. Yeah, Deadly Premonition's on. Deadly Premonition is like right behind one of the earlier Dragon Guard games, at least, in terms of priority. That was a terrible area to fight! At least I got a double kill. That was a terrible area for an encounter like that. But there's definitely a lot of like Artur games that I want to play. Like Yoko Taro is the obvious one. Definitely the various Sudogoichi games. Swery is also on my list, even though I still need to get Deadly Premonition 2 at some point. One of these days, I'm gonna buy that game. And of course, I need to actually play through Death Stranding at some point. Well, it's not so much like the games with a lot of dialogue. It's more games that are actually interesting to talk about. Is sort of what I want to really do. Yeah, the whole games as an art form thing. They really show off cases where I thought it was done well. Go away. Instead of, doing that thing that I always do when I bitch about Neil Druckmann being a fucking hack. You got to balance the negative with the positive, you know? I still need to actually play Little Nightmares. It did seem very interesting when Slope was doing it. It just didn't feel like my kind of game when I was looking at it. Okami is another must. Okami is definitely a game that I'm going to have to do. I thought it was Slip that streamed it. Maybe I'm just misremembering and it was you. Either way, it did seem interesting. I'm probably just misremembering. Yeah, Okami is a must. At least Psychonauts 1. Psychonauts 2, I played through that and it was just, eh. Like, it still had charm, but it didn't feel the same. Soul Sacrifice, I actually need to figure out something to do with this PSTV that I have. Actually just lying underneath one of my monitors right now, gathering dust because I haven't used it in forever. If Psychonauts 2 didn't feel as novel, because it felt like it was sort of like it was treading the same ground as the first game. And you could feel like it had a bigger budget and definitely a more experienced dev team compared to the first game, but it didn't quite hit those same notes, I felt. But at the very least, I don't feel obligated to call Tim Schafer a hack fraud con man anymore. God, Broken Age was not a very good game. Oh, yeah, Total War kind of has a learning curve to it, Boner. It takes a while to get used to it. But Boner, Total War is difficult to play. I enjoy Endless Space. Granted, I'm also a moron who actually likes playing as the Draken in Endless Legend, so maybe I'm a little biased. A little bit. Because apparently the Draken are like the most boring faction in Legend. Oh, you mean the Cravers in 2? Cravers are pretty fun. No, I know what to do when I get hired. I'm gonna do an Endless Space 2 run, and I'm gonna specifically play as Horatio. And then I'm gonna spend the entire stream talking like Donald Trump. Even though my actual main faction in Endless Space 2 is the fish people, unironically. I can't even give you a good reason why I like playing as them. I don't know. Did somebody get deleted? I don't see anything. Don't see anything in the ban list either. It is a mystery. Do I still have the mask? Or did I lose it? Alright, I lost the mask. Fair enough. There we go. I do figure there's probably like a point where I do need to stream insert popular game here. just to actually start building a community. Even though, I don't know. I feel like those games aren't as interesting to talk about, which is my only big problem with it. But at the very least, if I end up doing one of those, I want to make it one that I actually enjoy doing. I'd rather not end up in the Fortnite hole, basically. Whereas, like, a contingent of viewers that tune in for Fortnite and only Fortnite. I'd rather avoid that problem. Yeah, but the problem is, Goblin, if I'm doing something unique, there might only be like 2 or 3 people actually trying to view that. What I'm mostly figuring is have a community builder game that basically builds up the numbers. Yeah, the cash cow game. And then every other... I do that like once a week. And then every other day of the week I'm dedicating to something different. Like, game I actually want to play. Game that fits certain theme of the month. Community game where I'm playing with, like, one of the other talents. Or something that I'm running with, like, everybody that's in the chat room. Yeah, the obligatory Among Us or Unfortunate Spaceman. Something where I can have an open lobby. Yeah, but Gandalf, you gotta pull in those viewers first. Like, you pull in a fuck ton of viewers by doing, like, Minecraft or Apex Legend. A good, like, 85-90% of those kids are probably just there to watch Apex or Minecraft. But the ones that, you know, actually enjoy you personality-wise, the ones that stick around afterwards, that's when you start luring them into the other games. That's when you start luring them into games or art. Oh yeah, I am absolutely keeping Retardy as a gimmick. The thing is that I need to find a better name than Mario Party Panic. I don't know what GPM was thinking with that one. Oh yeah, I forgot that Mario Crazy was his other attempt at renaming Retardy. And I'm probably just going to call it Mario Batsu. Since, you know, the primary reason I'm going to be using Retardy anyway is because of punishment games. Yeah, basically the same system that we got going on right now. I'll probably keep slipping up and calling it Retardy. Yeah, that's kind of... The thing is that we already call it Batsu more than the other thing at this point. So whenever I'm referring to it, I'm mostly referring to, like, Batsus anyway. So at the very least, it's not like it's that big of a deal for the time being. And it's not the only game I'm going to run with Batsus regardless. There's other games I want to do with it. There goes my stone mirror. Actually angry. Power Bomberman could also be a good boxing game. But yeah, I'm taking our Mario Party thing. Not so much because it's Mario Party, more because it's a good way to actually do Batsu games. I'm more stealing it just for the concept of the Batsu game, which, you know what? It was me and Funk's idea anyway. God damn it. Why this room? I'm tempted to just let myself get killed so I'm not wasting all of the healing items. Ugh. But yeah, we got the I got the Batsu games I was planning on bringing over. Uh, I was planning on adapting Gandalf's old music trivia game. Maybe adapt or no, it was Gandalf was running it, but it's Funk's initially. Yeah, it's Funk's game, but basically adapt that into something that's usable in a VTuber format. One of the things I was kind of considering doing with it was basically adapting a trivia format, changing it from format to format based on certain game shows. And then whoever scores the least amount of points at the end of the night, punishment game. And thankfully, Connor has allowed usage of ROMs and emulators, which makes giving out punishment games really easy if I get hired by him. Another thing that got proposed, not this was by somebody else when we were talking about this idea, with adapting game shows into sort of formats, was some. God damn it, Lewis. But somebody mentioned maybe pulling out some stuff from Whose Line Is It Anyway? Like the scenes from the Hat idea. Which honestly isn't a bad idea. Maybe make it like a membership perk or a Patreon thing. Where before trivia nights or before Batsu game stuff. I lost my train of thought. Thank you, kitten. Help me, I'm getting attacked by a head! Can somebody, Can somebody go back and screen cap that face for me real quick? The one that the ghost was making that looked very suspiciously similar to Splat Tim. Like, I'm not the only one who saw that, right? Yeah, I'm probably gonna have my model changed. Like I said earlier, I like this dragon. I do feel like it suits me, but I really need something that's more capable and better rigged for the task. Something that's actually meant for VTubing. Because this poor boy just cannot handle my rapid motions. Get a dragon with big bara titty. I would not be surprised if somebody ended up doing a dojin with that. And then Razor's gonna find it and then get pissed. Because here's Big Bara Dragon giving a tit job. Did they confirm that Sin was gonna be the new character? Hold on. There we go. I will legitimately switch from Nago to Sin if Sin comes out. Even if people absolutely despise me for it. I definitely want to make a sub save since I lost my healing items because of one fight. Abba was decently popular. It's just that the only game that she was in was the Accent Core series. Or Accent Core onwards, rather. Yeah, volatile is a good way to put it. I think Strive is high damage enough where Abba could probably get away with being more volatile compared to other characters. Like, I mean, shit, Nago is practically the definition of volatile, purely because of Blood Drive as a mechanic. Part of me does. I kind of hope that there is like a dream match DLC, but I don't know. Like, I want Venom back, but I want him brought back in the same way that you would bring back, like, Cliff and Justice. Oh yeah, Johnny single-handedly sells the season pass if he comes out. Johnny is like, in case of emergency, break glass. Wouldn't it be cool if Mario was in Guilty Gear? I feel like if you're gonna have a guest character in Guilty Gear, you're probably better off having it be someone from KOF or Killer Instinct. I feel like be the best fits, or Blaze Blue. But Blaze Blue would just be like a cross company crossover. Just put in aggressive Ukyo. A Kasara Ghetto would be, oh god. Kasara Ghetto would be funny in Strive. I don't know if he'd be good, but he'd be funny. He'd have all of the problems of Potemkin except even worse. Gotcha, bitch! Man, it's amazing what happens when you're actually prepared for that fight, huh? And I think the game almost crashed. Are we reinstalling Exert just so we can play that? Or are we, not gonna bother? I honestly wouldn't mind playing Slayer again now. Slayer's fun. Or I could bring out Sin and then everybody gets mad at me because of Sin's stupid pokes. No. My favorite aspect of my favorite aspect of Exert is the fact that, you have so many Slayer players, and not a single one of them know what a block is. Not even the good ones. I mean, yeah, basically, that's how you slay her. Also, I love that BlazBlue steadily went from Babby's first Guilty Gear to what the hell are all of these fucking mechanics? Calamity Trigger was fairly basic. What was the second game? Continuum Shift? Continuum Shift started, stacking on the chips. And then, Central Fiction. Oh, God, Central Fiction. Compared to Guilty Gear, Calamity Trigger was basic. Yes. Believe it or not, Ragna was never ever as unga bunga as Soul had the potential of being. I do actually enjoy Ragna as a character, though. Like, he's just the right amount of straight man to prevent himself from becoming incredibly, incredibly edgy. Like, if it was any other writer doing Ragna, he would have come off as, like, borderline Cold Steel the Hedgehog. Was that a triple kill? That's two. Is it three? Is it three? Give me three. Yeah! Fuck yeah! Oh god, this game is so janky. Alright, somebody tell me. Did Gandalf just link Bank's install theme? How did I know? Yeah, Miko's talking about Lychee. Lychee's okay. You know who was really a good character in BlazBlue though? Bring back Calamity Trigger Arachne. I don't know why they nerfed him. They should bring him back. Sorry for my model spazzing. I needed to take a drink. I mean, I don't know why they nerfed him. He was perfectly balanced the way he was. Especially his drive. Totally nothing wrong with that drive. I don't know who at Arxis looked at Arachne Vanilla and decided that was a good idea. I want to know who had the meeting where somebody said, "I want to make a what was the fucking thing for Marvel?" No, not Shuma Gorath. Um, giant robot that fucking everybody picks because he's a reliable assist option. Sentinel, that's it. Like, what if we made Sentinel, but we had him put even more bullshit on the screen? And then some crackhead at Arxis decided, yeah, that's a good idea. Shinto ritual fails calamity when it happens. Time to go into the file. Um, 1837. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Nope. Hmm. You got Carl versus anybody as a fucked up matchup, though. At least it's not Rachel. Rachel in CT was pretty god awful to fight against if you weren't Arachne. Hell, even if you were Arachne, she was still pretty god awful to fight against. Is it that 1312 again? Oh shit. Where are you? Oh fuck, it's Priest again. Yeah, no, we're not dealing with this shit. Nope. Fuck you. I am not dealing with that shit in that fucking room. I need to head back to the shrine, actually. As much as I hated dealing with Rachel and Calamity Trigger, I don't think she needed to be nerfed as hard as she did. Speaking of Kyoshiro. Oh, poor Kyoshiro. Fuck my life. Okay, one of these puzzles again. Okay. I fucked up. Okay, let's try this again. Uh, fucked up. You go that way. I go home. Uh, yes, I see that Azif is a Rajang player. Gen was fun, he just had issues. Gen had a lot of issues. Doing this in 7 moves. Like, yeah, I could eventually brute force it, but... Hmm. Why were there so many old Joseph players? Old Joseph wasn't even good. I think old Joseph might actually have been the worst grappler in any fighting game. Which, you know, is saying something, all things considered. How the hell do you do this? Like, am I just brain dead? I mean, I know the answer is yes, but... Because I want to do that. But then I need to get that up there. And there's not enough rooms left. Or not enough moves left. Oh, maybe what I need to do is scooch that over first. But then that's stuck down there. And that's almost right, but that requires one more move to finish it. Actually, two more moves. So, no, that's still absolutely wrong. Wrong. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think about this because I know there's something I'm missing. There's something incredibly simple that I'm missing here. That took me way too long to figure out. I should not have been that dumb. The mystery of the cabinet in the Moonwell. The Moonwell, hidden inside the Moon Shrine, is hidden with a trick mechanism. The cabinet moves and opens the entrance to the Moonwell when a certain routine has been performed, but I have no idea how this is done. There's only a vague description of the trick device. Acquire the symbols from the 4 rope pullers and show the Himaru family master seal. This must mean that opening the door requires the symbols carried by the 4 priests participating in the ceremony and the Himaru family master seal. However, now that the family has ceased to exist, there's no way of knowing how to require either of the symbols or the seal. Goblin, that's implying that Disney would allow anything like Foldo associated with any property they own. Never gonna happen. Ever, ever. Alright, so I got the 4 locations.
Why did you become attached to this world? You'll only suffer.
What exactly were you told in the booth? Almost. Well, I got one of them. Just got 3 more to go.
He went insane. He began to murder every person in his sight.
We followed the master's orders and hit the gas. I told Kyrie to wait until our guests had gone home. We'll have to carry the body far, far away so that Kyrie never finds out. I felt sorry for the poor man, but what else could I do? We priests must protect the rope shrine maiden at all costs.
Kyrie, poor girl. It's too bad, but it must be sealed.
Oh. Alright, there's our second one.
Rope Shrine Maiden. Her only purpose is to die.
Alright, so we got 2 more fights like that left. I wish I could grab some more healing items and play it safe. Also, I'm debating whether or not I want to call it a night soon, or if I should just go ahead and finish off this fucking game, because we are damn close to it. Yeah, we're just gonna let the monk be. I'm not dealing with him. I'm not dealing with him. I will admit, though, one of the reasons I do want a new model to use, basically, I legitimately just want a model that's better for doing facial expressions. I legitimately want to have, like, I want to have the Yaranaika face on a hotkey. And an Ahagao. And that one picture of Bob Sapp. You know, where his head is slightly tilted and he's just going, ah! I don't know why I find Bob Sapp so charming. He's just very funny. I thought this was one of the locations I needed, but I guess not. Never post that at me again. Ugh. I don't know if that's more or less cursed than the teeth gun. Please don't soft lock. Please don't crash the emulator. Crap. Where was that stone monument? It's like the only one of those locations I don't remember. I swear to God, that teeth gun that I... It was on one of Brandon Herrera's cursed gun videos, if I remember correctly. But it legitimately looked like the result of, like, some voodoo queen who just had enough of some customer's shit and decided that they weren't just gonna curse his ass. They were gonna kill him and curse his ass in the afterlife. That's how heinous that gun looked. Like, if you're using something like that, you're making deals with some bad shit. Speaking of bad shit. That was almost out of frame, and I'm surprised I hit that. Please stop moving into null space. I just looked at the war room, by the way. Who wants to break the news to Cell, since he apparently doesn't know? Cell asked, and I quote, or said, and I quote, part of me can't help but wonder if somehow, just maybe, gay bombs are an actual thing. Which, I mean, they're not, but that doesn't stop them from getting proposed to every fucking armed conflict that happens. So I've tried every code I can think of to storeroom. There we go. That was... Why is it consistently the storeroom door that gives me issues? Oh, great, it's a monk. Where is he? Look how I'm somehow dealing with Monk in a worse room than before. Like, already the worst enemy type in the game. And now I'm fucking dead. Alright, 1312. Give me health items, please. I swear to God, monks are the biggest assholes in the game. Alright, down the Grand Hall where we forget about that asshole ever existing. I'm trying to remember, has there been any, like, actual spoofs that's happened in the, rope room? Like, other than, like, the very beginning of the game, where the brother gets captured? I feel like other than there being a key ghost in that spot, it's never really used it for scares. Pretty much everywhere else has been a free game. Oh no. Yeah, I already took a picture of the blind demon that was there. I don't think there's anything else on the shrine. I definitely want to hang on to my Type 9, or what I have left of my Type 90 for the actual final boss. But... almost soft locked. I hate dealing with the monks so much. At least that's another one down. There we go. When you know you have to trigger an encounter, but you're trying to find something before you trigger it to make it just the slightest bit easier. It doesn't look like I'm gonna get it though. The ritual failed. The mansion is filled with the malice, and that malice has made the master lose his sanity. Who would have thought that this calamity would have happened? It's all over now. There's no telling what will happen unless we find a way to close the gate before it opens completely. Dead. Probably should have saved before the fight, but honestly, most of that was very loose wandering anyway. Let's go back to the anteroom save. Since a lot of that honestly ended up causing more problems. I just realized how much progress did I just set myself back? A lot of progress. Okay, I'm not getting this game done tonight. Crap. Alright, so what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to off-screen a bit of this, since I have to redo a couple of fights anyway. Since I have to redo them anyway, that means I'll probably, hopefully, have more health coming into the final boss. I think I'll capture 2 of the priest ghosts, leave the other 2 alive. The one that's in the garden, and the other one over by the gravestones. So the next time I end up streaming, we'll pick up from there. Sound good to everybody? Boy, this is going to be a pain in the ass to edit.